What's up, guys? Rondre 3 Stacks here, bringing you another no bullshit review. This time we're looking at Gears of War 3. And for the purpose of this review, I'm going to be making a ton of comparisons to Call of Duty. The Gears of War fanboys are not going to like this, but I need to speak in a language that most of my viewership can understand. I come from a Call of Duty background. It's pretty much all I played for the past 3 years, and my viewership is based largely in Call of Duty gameplay. So with that being said, I'm not making the comparisons with the prejudice that Call of Duty is the superior series or a better game or whatnot. But again, I need to make comparisons and speak in a language that the viewers are going to understand. So, with all that out of the way, the very first thing I'm going to say is Gears of War is nothing like Call of Duty. Aside from the fact that it's a third-person shooter, Modern Warfare 2 also had third-person shooter gameplay modes, but this is also a 30 frames per second game. That's probably going to be the first thing that a lot of people notice, aside from being third person. It's 30 frames per second, so you're not going to have that familiar tight controls that Call of Duty has. It's going to feel more like Battlefield 3. I'm sorry, Battlefield 3, but just Battlefield in general. It's going to feel more like Killzone. Other popular 30 frame per second games like that. Myself, I prefer 60 frames per second. The controls are definitely more tight. I feel more in control of my character. I aim better, but it's not necessarily a killer. And this game is a lot of fun. But, and I can't stress this enough, if you are looking at this game as a replacement, a filler, something else that is going to carry you through to Modern Warfare 3, and it's going to feel like Modern Warfare 3, and it's going to feel like the COD that you're so familiar with, the shooter that you're so familiar with in Call of Duty, you will have wasted $60. What you will get in a game like Gears of War 3 is phenomenal graphics. The textures in this game you're not going to find in any of the Call of Duty series. I think that just has to do with space on the disc. If you're going to run at 30 frames per second, you'll be able to pack better graphics, better textures, better sounds. If you're going to run at 60 frames per second, you're going to take a little hit in the graphics and possibly the sound. The graphics in this game are far superior to anything in Call of Duty. The sound in Gears of War and in the series is immersive. I'm not going to say it's better than Call of Duty. It's different. You can definitely sound horn in this game. People with headsets will have a distinct advantage over people without headsets. There are plenty of different game modes. This particular gameplay you're watching here is Horde. It's their version of, I guess, what you'd call zombies. It's wave-based. Kill the enemy, and each wave gets harder and harder. With every kill, you amass money. You can set up bases, you can buy turrets, you can buy decoys, you can buy spike strips, you can buy wire fences. There are 50 levels. This game mode alone is going to bring you hours of enjoyment. Now there are your other multiplayer game modes like Capture the Leader, which is the version of Capture the Flag. There's a domination type game mode. Their take on TDM is a little bit different. Each team is allotted a certain number of respawns, and the team that eliminates the enemy players' respawns the quickest wins. So it's a little bit more strategic, more team-based than just regular, hey, die, respawn, die, respawn, die, respawn. It's a little bit more tactical. Now, I've seen it all around the internet that games like Halo and Gears of War 3 are more skill-based than Call of Duty. I don't necessarily buy into that. I believe it's just a different game altogether. You don't play them the same way. So a person that is really good at Call of Duty may have some trouble adjusting to the gameplay that's needed to play Gears of War or Halo, just because they're different, not necessarily because one demands more skill than the other. What I think a lot of Call of Duty players might find frustrating is your rifles, the rifles that you play the game with, the Gnasher, the Hammerburst, the Retro Lancer, I'm sorry, the Gnasher is actually a shotgun. The Lancer and the Hammerburst. Those games, they don't kill people quickly. You need to put a substantial amount of damage into a person to kill them. And then, once you've downed somebody, when they're down on one knee, that person can still be revived. So it's like kind of like second chance, but definitely not as bad. Another thing you need to become familiar with is how to maneuver around the map. It's definitely different than Call of Duty. The characters move a lot slower. You notice me barrel roll around that pillar right there. You need to become familiar with how to get yourself around the map efficiently. That barrel roll, you're going to need to learn that skill. Stuff like wall bouncing, you're going to need to learn that skill. And you don't have those types of skills in Call of Duty. So, all that being said, Gears of War is an extremely fun game to play, but it's not Call of Duty. As long as you remember that, you're going to have some fun. So that's my no bullshit review, guys. Thanks for watching. Peace out.